For this week's journal entry, I wanted to talk about the importance of touch within the various dance styles that we've done, specifically the kind of push-pull that you constantly have to have with your partners. Now, of course, in dance, it's really important to understanding exactly where your partner is in space, so that way you're not having to kind of waste time questioning where they are and using your eyes to kind of search for them. Always just having a hand on them and staying connected via touch. To make it really easy to know exactly where they are. So that way you can kind of switch your focus onto maybe the audience if you have that. So that way you can really kind of make a performance and make a show. But it also allows you to kind of, as from the follower perspective, it allows you to kind of allow your partner to guide you through the various motions. And from the leader perspective, it gives you an opportunity to, of course, guide your partner through the motions. So that way, um, you guys can really lean on each other in that way. And in the case of improv, it allows you to be able to understand exactly what your partner wants you to do. So you can kind of gauge the minute signals that they might be giving to you via hand motions to know if they wanted to spin you around or maybe have you move forward or backwards. Really paying attention to the touch that you guys have to be able to understand exactly what you guys want to do. And tension is also very important and when it comes to accomplishing a lot of the different moves that we've done in time and smoothly, specifically with like the enchufes or the basirada. You really need to kind of bounce off of each other and use that tension that you guys have to be able to actually complete the moves in time and making sure you're not adding like a bunch of different unnecessary steps that are going to just make it more difficult for you to complete the move. But most importantly, I think it just establishes a connection between you and your partner. So that way you guys can continue to move as one unit rather than kind of being just two separate partners. You guys can be just one joint unit. And then it also helps you, of course, connect with the community. A lot of the movements that we've done, specifically within the Ruta de Cancina, you kind of will need to connect with your community via touch. And so it's really important to establish that connection in that way. And I think that this is something that's really important to remember when it comes to just general daily life. You know, creating connection with the people around you via touch can be a great way to connect with other people. Of course, like this is going to look very different depending on who you're talking to. You know, for some close family friends, of course, it might be a hug or a kiss depending on who you're talking to, but maybe with strangers, it can be something as simple as a handshake. But it's really important to kind of creating that welcoming environment and signifying that you are an open, welcoming person and that you want to kind of form a deeper connection with the people around you. And so, kind of being open and inviting to creating that touch with the people around you within your community, as well as people that maybe you're closer with, is deeply important.